I'm sorry, to be honest, I just wanted to record from my last lesson before I forgot. Okay, done that now. So we can extend a little bit, you know, till my next class. And then, so today, let's open up the book. It's lesson 10. Lesson 10. So, unit 3, lesson 10. Okay. Okay, yeah, see. Okay, let's get on with it. I won't tell you. Yeah. Keep myself safe, serving people. The usual. Wait. I know. Yeah, I was all prepared, and then my electric went off, so I have to restart my computer, and so yeah. Yeah. So you have to be. Not everything will go as you plan in life. So, you know, nothing will. You have a goal and you have a plan, but some always have problems. So be prepared. And so here we go. This could be one problem, but hopefully you can avoid it. What is this?
This is accident. It's
accident.
Yeah.
Accident.
Accident.
Accident. Yeah. So what is an accident?
Accident is a sudden event that causes damage or injury.
Injury. Damage or injury. So injury is when you hurt your body, you damage your body in injury. So whereas damage could be damage to a car or a thing, injury is damage to your body. You know, injure your finger, your hand, your arm, some part of your body in injury. So let's read the example.
Getting a car accident can be a scary experience.
Yes, that's true. I was in an accident once when I was younger.
Yeah.
To be honest, I was driving too fast. So most accidents are caused because people driving too fast.
Driving too fast.
So yeah. But just another meaning of the word accident is something you didn't mean to happen. So you could also apply this. I mean, people don't want to crash their car or they don't want to get into an accident. So we can prevent this by driving carefully and sticking to the rules of the road.
Yeah, and don't run a red light. 闯红灯. Yeah, don't run a red light.
闯红灯. What is it? 闯红灯. What was it?
闯红灯 is run a red light.
Oh yeah, that was right. This is, yeah, so if we get into an accident, we might, someone might have to perform first aid. So let's use the word do. So the person does first aid. Yeah. First aid is a noun. It's something. What is first aid?
First aid, emergency care given to the sick or injured.
Yeah, so the word aid, what does the word aid mean?
Aid means if your heart.
No, I was thinking one word, another word that means aid. Another word for aid.
Another word. Aid.
Okay, I will tell you. It's help.
Oh, help.
You can give someone help. So help,
Yeah.
help can be a noun and a verb. You can give help or you can help someone. Same as aid. So aid means help. First, well, you know what first means, right? So this is the first way to help the person. So this is the emergency care. Emergency. What does it mean?
Emergency. Emergency, that is very use another word or
Yeah, you just explain it in your own words. What?
okay, emergency means if you were hurt or have a accident and the ambulance is emergency and you are in your emergency.
Emergency, yes, very serious. It could be emergency. It's very serious and very dangerous and require immediate action. Do you know immediate? It needs quick action. Emergency could be life or death situation.
Yeah.
So if you act quickly.
If you don't quickly, you will be die.
Yeah, if you don't act quickly, I'll write it down because that's a good sentence, but let me just correct it a little bit. If you don't act quickly, you will die, or the person will die. I'm gonna just, yeah. If you don't act quickly, you will die, or if you don't act quickly, the person will die. And yeah, so that is an emergency. An emergency. Sometimes it's not about someone, maybe someone won't die, but something serious might happen. Yeah. You could I don't know, lose your
lose your leg or lose your arm.
Yeah, but it could be that, or it could be just to do with lose your job, perhaps. You know, I need, it's an emergency, can you give me a lift, can you take me to work? If I am late again, I will lose my job. So it's a very serious, in your opinion, but there's nothing more serious than losing your life. So compared to that, then it's not an emergency really. But so why is first aid important? Give me read this.
Knowing how to control bleeding is an important first aid skill.
So yeah. First aid, so the first thing you do to help someone. So the first thing you want to do is, in this situation, is
control bleeding.
Yes.
Bleeding. Because
bleeding.
Because if you lose lots of blood and you will be die. If you lose lots of blood and you will be die.
What did you say? Will be die. Will die. Will die.
Will die.
Yeah. So verb to be. We don't need to use the word be. So I will. What will you be when you grow up? Okay, in that situation, I will be a pilot. I will be a teacher. Okay, but if you say I will be die, that's not the same thing, right? Because die is a verb. I will die, to die. So we don't use the word be with the verb. I will sing. I will jump. I will die. Okay?
I will die.
If you want to use be, you have to use a noun. I will be dead. But we don't really say I will be dead. We say I will die. I don't want to talk about dying too much, but I'm just trying to teach you in English, you know. It's not a very nice topic, really. But we are talking about this, and so for learning English sake, blood is the noun and bleed is the verb to bleed. And actually bleeding is actually a gerund, but it's kind of like a noun. Okay, so you control the bleeding. Control bleeding.
Control bleeding.
Yeah, you stop the bleeding. Basically, bleeding is when the blood comes out of your body. That is called bleeding. Right, as you can see, right, you need to stop that because you don't want to lose blood.
You don't want to lose blood.
If you lose, let's not keep talking about dying, but respond
To say right or do something in answer.
Okay, so if I say send you a message and send your mom WeChat message, then she can respond. She just write a message.
Yeah, you send a message on Zoom and I can respond to you in the chatter box.
That's right, you got it. So this is a verb.
I got it.
You understand it. So let's give an example.
The police officers responded quickly to call and arrived at the scene within 10 minutes.
They arrived at the scene. What is the scene?
Scene. Scene is if there is if there is a safe and see since if there is building was on fire and the building is the things.
Yeah, so that's a place, right?
Yeah,
so
the building is
a place of an accident or a crime. Yeah, so the scene. It could be the accident scene, the place where the accident happened. So to say, write, or do something. Okay, so respond is not always to reply. It's not always the same like a text message or an answer. Sometimes it's an action. Okay, like the police officers responded by going to the scene.
By going to catch the thief.
Going to the scene, yeah, and then whatever happens next. So fill in the blanks.
After the car accident, Tony felt scared.
Yes, very good.
Ken needed to receive first aid. I don't need to receive first aid.
Okay, good job. Good sentence. Next.
The police officers responded to the call and arrived at the scene quickly.
The scene, that's right. Great. So we already read this last time. Now, true or false? A skyscraper
was on fire. Yeah, it's true. Tom and Fred did not bring their equipment. No, it's false.
That's correct. You can read this. Or did we read this before? We read this before. So, which was correct?
B is correct. They started to get their horses ready.
Yes. They lifted their short ladder. Is that true?
No, they started to get their horses and lifted their tall ladder.
Tall ladder, or yeah, they do call it a tall ladder. I would call it a long ladder. High, tall,
long ladder or tall ladder. Both.
Tall because we stand it up. It's going up. You see, so tall is correct.
Tall and long.
Long because if you put it down, it will be long. But if usually we're standing up when we go up the ladder, so it is tall. That's right. It's tall. So where did they get their water?
They got their water from tanker trucks.
That's right, tanker trucks. So tankers, very big containers. They can contain water, but they can contain other things as well, depend on the tanker. Maybe petrol for the car. Have you ever seen a petrol tanker?
Tanker, like an oil tanker.
Right, yeah, so that's a ship. So basically a tanker is a big container that can move, basically. Yeah, so there's many different kinds of tankers. And they use, what do they use to remove the smoke from the room?
They use the large fans to remove the smoke from the rooms and use the fire extinguishers to put out small fires.
Right, we've read that already. So why do you think some people choose to become firefighters?
I think they think firefighter is very brave and they can save people. Yeah.
Yes, I think it's like they want to do something very valuable and they have the skills and they want to use them and it makes them feel alive, you know, they're not just sitting in office. They're active and it's yeah, I mean the money is okay as well, but don't think these people do it just for the money.
I think this thing is very brave.
Yeah, I think these people kind of want to be valuable to society and they want to be heroes if we put it bluntly. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a hero? Yeah, so they are heroes in my eyes. So
they are all heroes because they put out the fire.
Yeah, it's very dangerous to risk their life and for other people to keep them safe. And so would you want to be a firefighter when you grow up?
I don't want to be a firefighter. I want to be a pilot because I'm interested in plane and I have lots of and I know lots of about plane and I often watch some more plane crash documentary and I will find why do they crash the plane.
Okay, well.
And I want to be a hero pilot.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you could still be a hero. You don't need to be a hero, but you can still do things that is very useful for society. Like a pilot can be very useful. And there are different kinds of pilots. Pilots that commercial airlines and the military pilots and different kinds of pilots. But
I want to be for Ireland. I just want to be an Ireland pilot, and I think they can carry other person and carry other person. Yeah, I want to be an Ireland pilot.
Island pilot.
Ireland. It's
Ireland.
No.
Is it?
I was working in a
airline. Sorry, airline.
Yeah, airline company. Yeah, I wanted to work in a airline. Yeah, airline, and I carry customer. Yeah.
Right. Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I drove don't drove the plane. That is I just want to be a airline pilot and they carry customers and they're very useful. Yeah, can help
Passengers.
customer to travel around the world.
Passengers and yeah, customers. Yeah. Okay, passengers. They are on the plane. So airline. Okay, so this word you can practice because it sounded like island, but it's air, 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 not I, but it should be like the air, like air. Make it long, like air. Make that sound longer. Airline. Yeah, rather than it should be not so we got
Airline.
we got two sounds. We've got four sounds, right? Listen, I, so it's the second sound, the last one, airline. Okay, so present perfect tense. I have not learned how to swim. He has not finished eating. So this is so it's a review. That's why I'm going over it quickly. So we did this, but there's a review. So fill in the blank.
The dog hasn't woken up.
That's it. So here is a list of the past participles. The past tense. So look and match.
The first cone is the brown one. The first is the brown one.
The cone is the brown one. Okay.
Yeah. And the second the second sphere is the red one. And it's the red one, and it's a ball. And the third cylinder is number one.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's correct.
And the cube is number 4.
Yeah, so the cone is like ice cream cone, sphere is like the ball, cylinder is like a can, and the cube is like a box. So which one? So it is like an ice cream cone. It has
it's cold. It's cold.
It is like a can.
It's like a can. It's cylinder. It's like a ball. It's sphere.
Okay. How many surfaces does a sphere have?
A sphere have one surface.
Yeah, one surface, one face, one curved round surface. Okay, what? So there we go. So what do you think Ben and his mom should do?
Ben and his mom were driving on a dirt road in the forest when suddenly they lost control of the car and crashed into a tree. After a while, a group of men saw them and offered to help. I think Ben and his mom should do a first aid.
Right. First aid. Okay, so well, the men should do the first aid.
Yeah,
Ben and his mom should do. We don't know if they are conscious or they suddenly lost control of the car, crashed into a tree. They should stay in the car.
They should got out the car and
no,
then
I think they shouldn't move. They should keep until a group of men saw them and offered to help. Well, there's so many questions, really. It's like, does the car still drive? Can they still drive the car?
Oh yeah, can they still drive the car? Yeah, and
is it on fire? Are they hurt? I think.
Yeah, are they
Do they
hurt?
have any
Yeah,
questions?
and yeah, and yeah, lots of questions.
Yeah, so you can't really, before you answer what do you think they should do, we need more information, right? I think you cannot say stay in the car if the car's on fire, right? If you're gonna stay,
if the car is not on fire, they can stay in the car and wait for the rescue. Yeah, and if they can drive the car, they can drive out of the forest. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So what should they do? Well, if they have a phone, which most people will do, then they will call emergency services.
Yeah, they will call. Yeah, they will call 120. And if the car is on fire, I think they will call 119 and 120.
Right. Okay. Let's leave it there. Great answer. So good. Congratulations. Well done. You completed and did a very good job. So I'll see you next time. So Monday. I'll see you on Monday probably.
See you on Monday. Goodbye.
Thank you.